Good morning,
Hello,
Tanja.
happy Monday.
So, I saw you and Selma went out for brunch. Looked delicious. Wish I was
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yes, I took her to one of my favorite brunch spots. It's nice. It's nice because you don't really get the chance to meet other traders in person all the time, nonetheless, other people that you interact with on the daily. So it was nice.
Coming in on a Monday, Tanja, you get your gap up again. I mean, how many times do we see it? I feel like I have the same conversation with you over and over again. Here we are on a Monday, a little bit of a gap higher, low volume, low volatility. What are you saying?
Like I said last week, honestly, yeah, it was slow. I said at the end of last week, I'm going like half my usual size because I just need to get back into the groove of this market. Friday was decent. Got a small scalp short after we hit my target on the upside. Like you said, yeah, it's a gap up. We did come back, fill it immediately at 8 p.m. And then we've kind of grinded higher slowly. So of the weekly open, I mean, I'd rather get long below it, but I don't know. We're not too far from it though. We're about 70 points from it. But the daily ranges have gotten smaller. The ATRs have gotten smaller, so that's really something to take note of nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, if people aren't adjusting risk on a normal basis, on a regular basis, I should say, I don't know what to say, because for me, I've always looked at it as simple as this. What can I make back? And that's just really the way I've always looked at it. When it's busy, I'm taking bigger risks. When it's slower, I'm taking smaller risks. If I'm doing well, I'm taking bigger risks. And that's just the way I've always been. I'm not taking the same amount of risk all the time. And when it gets slower, you just trade smaller. Stay in the game. I've had this conversation with Kane many times, and he knows that my theme is continually, as I tell traders that are, at the beginning of their career or even towards the middle of it, if you're day trading each and every day, the goal is just to stay in the game, exist long enough to see moments when the market environment is conducive to your strategy. Everybody's strategy works sometimes. Nothing works all the time. Not all market environments are great for whatever strategy you have. So just trade smaller. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. It's just, live to fight another day. It sounds so boring, but it's like, again, it's what we are right now. And I think when you look at this, unless your strategy is really perfectly set up for low volume, low volatility bull markets, which maybe some of you have that, then that's when you're expanding your risk a little bit here. But for people like me and maybe you and probably many others in chat, just identify the market environment. What is it? Fed week, rollovers a week away too, Tanya. We didn't even talk about that. We're trading, you believe we're going to be trading March contract next week?
Yeah. Time flies. I remember when we just rolled to this contract. Like, what? Time truly does fly. Yeah. So, yeah, like you said, lower volume, and that kind of market can definitely get me frustrated. And like what I've just written on my notepad is like literally, what opportunities are there? It's like just a question to be asking. Just come to the market in the morning, look at, okay, what opportunities are there? If there's none, if you don't feel like there are any, then that's fine. Sometimes
Yeah.
you get stopped out and then you're like, okay, that was my try for the long, and that was my literally what I wanted to see exactly. And then I got stopped out. Okay, then literally it's time to walk away because that was the one idea I wanted that panned out, and then it didn't work out. So then just walk away and come back the next day and then ask the same question: what opportunities are there? Otherwise, you start getting too zoomed in.
No, I love that. And I love that you write that down. I think it's the simplicity of that, which is what makes that so impactful.
I mean, if you're just back testing, then, you can't possibly get a feel for the same market as if you show up at the screen every day watching it unfold live like that. Because then, maybe if you're back testing, you don't understand that context of, oh, no news Monday, and you don't see this correlation. If you don't have ES open at the same time, then you might end up taking that long in your back test and then be like, why did that fail? I don't know. Anyway, that's why I think it's important to show up and watch every day, watch the candles print as well. Macy says it's not coming back. I mean, yeah, it's fine. If it doesn't come back, bro, then I'm not going to take the trade. I laid out my plan. I just have to wait if it happens or not, and then execute it if it does happen. That's basically it. It's not much more to think about. 58% of chat, we were bullish today. Just not panning out. That's okay. I said, like, what opportunities are there in the market? I kind of marked out that's what I want to see, is if let's come down to here and then back up, and then I'd go long. And yeah, it's just not the reaction I wanted to see here, right? We consolidated within this area instead of having a nice, like a V-shaped recovery. Not much I could do there except not go long. Yeah, back to NASDAQ. Now, the longs, you guys, so many of us were long biased, but yeah, she's not looking healthy this morning for longs, unfortunately. I had my plan. It didn't pan out the way I wanted to see it. I want to see a sharp reaction here to go long, and that's it. So no long. So no trade for me yet today. It's only Monday. It's only Monday, bro. Yeah, Tesla's down 2.5%. NASDAQ's down 4.6%. Not that great. Not that great. There's nothing much green here for the bulls to go off of. Let's see the S&P 500. Yeah, very flat, mostly red. Only electronic tech has some green in it there. But other than that, like, yeah, I'm fine with not finding a long today. Clearly that was the right move. If I was long biased, no setup, no trade. No trade is a trade, that's true. Cash is a position. So you just gotta stick it out through the times that, like, you don't see anything good. If you see, like, there's no good opportunity in the market, you just wait until there is a good one, and then it's all about survival, like Deli said, right? I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I will survive, keep on surviving. You know?